Hey guys, this is Al for droidshark, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Barnes & Noble NOOK application, an ebook reader that is in direct competition with Kindle. Let's take a look. Alright guys, so here we have the Barnes & Noble NOOK application. We'll go ahead and tap on it. That's the icon. Take us right into the app itself. And you can see here we have the main experience. This is the NOOK library, where you can contain your books, magazines, newspapers, your files, and anything you've archived, and then there's everything else. You also have things that are recent, and you can sort things by title and author. You can refresh everything that's in your library. So you tap on the menu button, we hit view options. This is small grid, large grid, and list. So if I go to list, hit OK, you can see what that looks like. If I go to small grid, hit OK, you see what that looks like. That's to get more books on one page if you have multiple books. Anyways, jumping back into Barnes & Noble NOOK, you see you do seem to get that loading screen almost every time. You have the help and send feedback buttons. You can log out of the application, which we'll take a look at later. Then we have some settings. So you can change your default credit card. You have publisher defaults. You have page theme, which you can turn between day, night, sepia, and butter. Animated page turns that you can turn on and off. You can lock the page orientation if you'd like. Have two-page mode if you'd like. So we'll go ahead and turn that on and show you what that looks like. You can change the margins, so we'll put that on small so it stretches to the outskirts of the page. You have line spacing as well. And you have justification, which is when text is fully justified, as well as downloading only over Wi-Fi. So those are all the settings. We also have a search feature up here where we can search a library. And then the shop right here, this is where you can search the bookstore. You also have a quick button to jump right back into your library if you'd like. Here you have a newsstand top free trials that you can scroll side by side. Here's the Barnes & Noble's top 100. A little bit of lag when scrolling here, as you can see. Definitely not the smoothest thing in the world. A little bit of lag there. Anyways, you also have NOOK newsstand top free trials like are up here. New releases, trending NOOK books under $5, New York Times bestsellers, recommended, and top lend me books. So those are the categories. You can see just what buying a book looks like. You have the overview and reviews. Here's what you can buy. You can also sample the book, add it to your wish list. You have a synopsis, and that's really it for the NOOK shop. Now to show you what it actually looks like to read a book, you just tap on it. Loading screen, and here we are. We can quickly scrub between all the different pages. There's also a really nice page turning effect, as you can see. Actually works pretty well, very accurate. You see if I pull from top left corner, or if I go pull from this corner right here, it really does have a nice engine powering it. You can see just how crisp the text looks. No pinch to zoom in, and no double tap zooming, but of course we looked at how you can change all that in settings. So you can see just how smooth the scrolling is. Of course, if you flick really quickly, you're not really going to see that page animation at all. So if you're going to be somebody to flick quickly between your pages, I recommend not using this. But if you want to just, be relaxed and turn the page, if you want to start turning the page before you're done and then flick it out and turn the page in a cool way, it allows you to do that, which I definitely like. That's something that the Amazon Kindle application was missing, in my opinion. I like having the page animation. I think it's one of the cool things about reading from an ebook is that you get that cool animation like you're really turning the pages of a book. Of course, blue links are indeed hyperlinks that you can tap on. You can see exactly where you are. Scrub all the way back. So pretty nice user interface here for actually reading the books as well. A little bit better than the Kindle if you ask me. And that is Barnes & Noble NOOK. Alright guys, so this application pulls over 1 million downloads. It gets an average 4.1 out of 5-star rating. Now this is interesting to me because as an ebook reader itself, as the actual application, I think this is better than the Kindle application. But obviously the Amazon bookstore behind it and the entire Amazon ecosystem backs the Kindle application, which I personally prefer, whereas Barnes & Noble is backed, the NOOK application is backed by Barnes & Noble's, which is a real bookstore, but still, I still prefer the Amazon ecosystem, and I prefer the NOOK application. So I found that to be a really interesting tie-off. It's cool to see that people actually do prefer Amazon, though. It shows that these ebook readers are actually being used by readers, because if the ecosystem is backing it, that's where you actually get your books from. That shows that the application with the higher rating, which has a better ecosystem, is definitely a very logical thing to have. So thanks you guys for watching. Have a great day.